Okay, class, welcome to the second set of online lectures. I hope you enjoyed the content about game theory and you found that interesting. But I think game theory at some level, it can be a little bit abstract, okay? Hopefully these next two topics are going to be maybe a little bit closer to home, all right? And you'll find that maybe they apply, even to a daily life kind of situation sometimes, okay? In these next two lectures, we're going to be talking about decision theory, and we're going to be studying how people make decisions. And we're going to look at two specific cases. In this lecture, we're going to focus on decision-making under uncertainty, okay? And in the next lecture, we're going to talk about sort of planning for the future, how we make decisions about the future, okay? So decision-making under uncertainty and intertemporal discounting. That's some fancy jargon there, okay? But we're going to basically study in the next lecture how people make decisions about the future. Okay, now this lecture, decision-making under uncertainty. I mean, look, that's a topic that comes up all the time, right? I mean, how many times, when you make the choices that you're going to make in your life, do you have perfect information about everything that's going to happen? I feel like that's very rare, right? Instead, at most, you might have some sort of sense of like how likely certain things are, okay? And so we're going to discuss how one should make decisions or how people do make decisions under these uncertain conditions. And to get us thinking about this topic, I actually want to start with a listening, okay? And so I have the link to the listening. I actually originally tried to record it and put it in the video, but the audio kind of came out kind of garbled. So it's best if you simply just listen to this on your own device on your own time. Okay, so I've provided the link, and you want to listen to the first 14 minutes of this podcast. Okay, the entire podcast is only like 20 minutes, so you can listen to the whole thing if you like. Okay, but the first 14 minutes are the important part. This podcast is about a woman named Annie Duke, who is the first woman to have ever won the World Series of Poker. Okay, so she's a professional poker player. And over the course of this podcast, so she of course describes her experience. She describes actually competing with her brother, and she lays out a sort of strategy or a rule for how somebody ought to make decisions under conditions of uncertainty. And so I want you to sort of pay attention to this rule or this strategy that she is describing. Okay, so it's really interesting listening. Okay, so I hope you all enjoy it. So go click on that link, listen to Amy Duke's story, and then I'll see you back here in a little bit.